Good morning. It's a beautiful Thursday morning in London. Really looking forward to today. It's a new day. It's a new birth. Started the day with forgetting my keys, so time to undo some forgetfulness, go back and get them, and can start with making some good changes today. The thing a lot of people hate about London is the traffic. It can take you 40 minutes to travel a couple of miles sometimes, and sometimes it's actually quicker going up north, which is over 100 miles away, than it is to get from one place in London to the other. But if you can manage off-peak times and if you know inside routes, then it can make the journey a lot quicker. Ideally I'd love to cycle around, but it's not as safe as I'd like. Free parking is limited in London. Around Southall, again, it's mostly residential. There's a couple of places you can park, and by the Honda garage in Southall, near with Sunrise Radio, there's a little trading estate. So that's one of the spots which the locals know about. So you can park there and walk to the station or walk around if you need to. And I'll show you how that looks as we come up. So this is my old stomping ground. You got Harbir Gurdwara on the left, Harbir Estate on your right, and then further up you've got Sunrise here, and then going further you go into Broadway, where it gets busy. So it's nice to see the kind of diverse community, especially the Afghani Sikhs who have come in to the UK pretty recent. And the amount of kind of success they've achieved in terms of setting themselves up, establishing themselves in this country, I think is quite astonishing. So if I show you a road, so this is the trading estate. You can see all the cars parked on your right. And if we turn into one of these roads on the trading estate, you'll see how many businesses there are there. One thing you do have to be wary of in suburban areas is within London, and I think any big city like New York as well, is being approached by people. So there's a lot of issues in when you get heavily built up areas, a lot of communities in one place, and a really kind of wide array of people in different socio-economic groups. So you've got people who are on benefits, and then people who are driving around in Maseratis, all living in the same place, and I think that can cause some issues. Maybe on a weekly basis, walking around London, you might get approached by people, you know, trying to get money out of you, or trying to do just trying to get your attention for whatever purpose they're trying to make a gain from. So I think you have to have a bit of street smarts to live in London to kind of know how to be safe. Just ignore when someone calls you, and I think it's much worse for females. Okay, so if you're having knee pain, here's a simple quick fix. Once you come out of the shower, just get some oil. My preferred one is coconut oil, but you can use almond or any other that you like, mustard oil, whatever your preference is, baby oil. And then you want to just massage some oil around the knee joint. So I'm using both hands
And then they call this the eye of the knee, so just going around the eyes of the knee on both sides, going a bit further down. And there's kind of key elements. There's two main things that can, or areas, categories within the knee. There's the serious stuff like an LCL tear, which is a ligament inside the knee, an MCL tear, which is a ligament on the inside of the knee, and an LCL tear, which is a ligament on the outside. And there's a PCL ligament, which is at the back of the knee. And then there's, and obviously arthritis. And then there's the other category, which is the non-serious stuff. And that's things like basic muscle strains and spasms, pain while exercising, pain while walking up the stairs after getting up from sitting for a long period of time. And that's the kind of stuff that massage is great for. The other kind of stuff, the pathology stuff, the first category, the serious stuff, you need to get some assistance with. This kind of stuff you can actually, most cases, get it better yourself. So now I'm just doing gentle efforage, so using my fingers and then just working into the muscles at the top of the knee, into both sides, down around the muscles on both sides of the shin. So all of these muscles connect to the knee, so it's very important to work into these, and it affects the dynamics of the knee and the positioning and knee pain as well. So now just working a bit more into the back of the calf as well. So they call this milking, so you're basically squeezing the leg on both sides, at the top as well. And then if you want to, you can do a bit of cupping or percussion, so you just hit the knee and you're not going to hit the bone, just the muscle, and this can feel quite relieving as well. So you can do a cupping motion like so, or just use your fist or chopping hands, but I prefer the fist. So going into the muscles, you can go further up and then going lower down. So the most important muscles are the kind of quadriceps, hamstrings, and then the muscles at the back of the calf. If you work into all of these areas I've shown, within a couple of days you should have significant relief of your knee pain, and it's a quick fix that you can do that yourself at home without any equipment.